Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special episode of Off the Charts. My name is Dan, and I shall be your host today. Before we start off, if you do like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Hit the little thumbs up and the little bell to be notified when I publish new content like this. So, this past Sunday, June 7th, Rush was back on tour. Their first show for their 50 plus some show, and I've watched parts of it on YouTube. And you know what? When it comes down to it, all I have to say is, wow, that was cool. Very, very cool for them. It seems the feedback that I see online is actually very positive. There was even well, first of all, we all know that Neil Peart has passed away, and Rush went back on tour with a new drummer, Anika Nilles. Hopefully, Anika Nilles. Anika Nilles, something like that. Yeah. I apologize if I mispronounced her name. But yeah, they are back on tour with this drummer to do a tribute, basically, of Neil Peart's life and recordings, and there's lots of footage from that. Like, I think there's at least 3 parts where they go and celebrate Neil's life with Rush. They even end the show. I don't know if it's end the show, but I knew they play it with "In the Garden," which I believe is the last song off of Clockwork Orange. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. So the feedback you see is they played at the Hollywood Bowl, or just in Hollywood, I forget where there, in front of 18,000 fans. And that concert also is available on YouTube in its entirety. And I'll put a little snippet at the end. If you don't see it at the end, it's because the YouTube police cut it off. But yeah, like I said, a lot of people at first were like, okay, you said you'd never tour again, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. You can do what you want with that statement. Either don't watch this video, don't watch any Rush, don't go see them live. It's your choice, okay? I'm just here to give the feedback of this past concert, or parts of what I saw. And actually, I was very impressed. Okay, good for her. Okay, and I can only imagine what she is going through. But of course, there's always these little people online that seem to want to be picky about everything and anything. And you just look in the comments video. I've seen some in the Rush videos. I've seen some in Martin Popoff's review of the show. Some people are just way too picky for something so trivial. Like, trust me, I have problems, and I've come to, there are so much bigger things in life to worry about than this thing right here. Rush having a girl drummer, or sacrilege having a drummer, or continuing to tour after Neil's passing. Okay. Now, some comments I've noticed where, like, I don't like the way she tunes up her drums, or it's not the same drum set as Neil. She missed a lot of nuance notes. Now, what do you want? Like a clone of Neil Peart? I would rather have someone, play the song, play it your way, but stay true to the song. And why do I say that? If you even listen to, in the documentary Behind the Lighted Stage, Geddy Lee says this about Neil Peart. He goes, apparently Neil Peart would like to change the song, like what his feels during the song when he played it live, because he gets tired of it, something. And Geddy's like, you can do whatever you want as long as it's true to it stays true to the song. So why is it okay for Neil Peart to go and modify songs live, but here people are being picky online with she's missing a lot of nuance. Note. Would you, well, like I said, would you rather have a clone that is just like a copy of Neil Peart or like Mike Portnoy? I saw the footage. She does a very great job. She's a heavy hitter, obviously. But I mean, Getty and Alex must have chosen her for a reason. So I'll say that what I saw was wow. Even when you look at the video, especially go and watch a part. Like I said, I'll put a video at the end of the Bytor and the Snow Dog, the end part, which is actually very cool. I do like that song a lot now there. But during Tom Sawyer, you'll notice that the crowd reacts as like, wow, she actually did it. So, you know what? Leave her alone. Uh, if you don't like it, don't go to the shows. If you don't want to pay all this money, then don't pay. It's up to you. Okay? But like I said, you can't hide the fact that what she did at that first, and like I said, bear in mind, it's a first concert. I'm sure her nerves were like through the roof. I'm comparing it to when I saw Triumph for the reunion tour. And I mean, there was glitches, guys. And I'm sure there were glitches also for this first Rush show. I didn't see the whole thing there, but I saw a lot of the footage. And from what I saw, it was actually friggin' great. And she did a great job, you know, even if taking effect, you know, how much nervous she would have been. And she's like, what? She doesn't, like, to her, that must have been like quite a night. Like I said, emotionally, it must have drained her. I don't know there. But yeah, I would say give her a shot with it. But if you don't want to go, don't go. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But I am, you know what? I am very happy that this is currently happening. I know my cousin Caro, who's been on one of my Rush live streams, is actually going to go see this current lineup in Montreal. So good for her. I know the tickets are pricey. I mean, if you can afford it, go, or don't go. I don't care. But I'm very happy that she gets to see this lineup. If I had the money, and of course, if they came to Ottawa, yeah, I'd go. I would definitely go. It's actually, that performance has actually piqued my interest, and I betcha it'll pique the interest of a lot of upcoming female musicians. Also, you never know. Now, for those being picky with her drum, like I said, I've read comments and I was like, oh my God, you're like making mountains out of molehills here. Why nobody is being picky on, you know, Geddy's voice? I mean, he's getting up there in age. Was he as good as he was? No. Nobody is at that age, but he does the best he can. To me, what the bad part of his voice was when he was playing low, singing low. Sorry, but his playing still is good. Alex is still playing great also there. But oh, and there's one thing that was cool too. It's there's a YouTube video out there, and I forget who showed the whole video there, but there's an Anika cam where one of the cameras is just on Anika the whole show, so you get to see all her fills or whatnot there. Yeah, and I actually know a friend, a YouTuber that actually was there. Webb, I believe, was there, right? If you're watching this, Webb, comment, let the people know you were there. But yeah, the crowd seems to have been great. This seems to be going to be a great success, I guess. 24 song set list with 2 sets. I don't know. I thought the whole thing was great. Good for her. Good for the band. I mean, if this is the way to, you know, that this is their swan song, you never know what's going to happen with this. Same thing I said with Triumph. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, everybody's getting there up with age there, but I am glad that this is happening right now. She is different than Neil Peart. Do not expect a clone. She does it her way. You watch certain stuff, but she honors the song. That's what I'm trying to get at here. She honors the songs, and you can see she's having fun. And even at the end of I forget which song they finished it off with a working man, and it's just a way that the end Rush still has humor. Oh my God! Then there's a whole bunch of little sketches in between. So yeah, I would just say yeah, bravo. It's a great way. I'm looking forward to many more of this. Like I said, I would hope that this tour comes to Ottawa here. I mean, I know it's a little pricey there. We'll see there. But I mean, it's something that would interest me to seeing there. It's part of history for this, something different. And I mean, as much as Neil Peart is great, and I'm not dissing his talent at all. Okay, I've always said that one complaint I've had regarding Neil Peart was his lack of smiling every time he was on stage. It was no secret every time I've seen Rush. That was basically my only complaint. This is not the case with her, but I mean, to each their own. If that's how Neil wanted to, do a show, then so be it. It's not my way, but I mean, it was his way. So rest in peace. I don't want to diss the passed away there, but anyway, that's just my opinion there. But yeah, the so far like all over YouTube, it's just like Rush and Anika Nilles. They're like footage of her playing drums. I was like, wow, this is really like taking the internet by storm. So like I said, I watched some stuff, thought it was great. Okay, like I said, my only complaint, to be honest, if I'm gonna complain about something, was Getty's voice. But again, that's okay because, like I said, it's the first thing to go with age. When you're in a band, obviously, there is the voice. You don't see really any signs of arthritis or whatnot on anybody there. So I, I I don't know what else to say there. I'm just saying that good job, Anika. Very proud of her for that. And for all the naysayers are being picky, I'm like, geez, guys, like, just chill, okay? So, anyway, hopefully at the end of this video, I'll be able to post the little bit of Bytor and the Snow Dog and the crowd reaction with it. Well, you don't see the crowd, but you hear it, obviously, there. And if you're curious, just go and watch the one with Tom Sawyer where, she does the licks, his fills during that tough part of Tom Sawyer in the song. So there you go. So anyway, enjoy the clip. Hopefully it works. That's my little take on Rush being back live. Good for them. That's all I have to say is good for them. If you don't want to see them or don't want to hear them, that's it. Don't go. Don't buy tickets if it has nothing of interest for you. So there you go. Anyway, on that note, have yourselves a great whatever, and we shall see you guys next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.